Hey, 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 hey. Woo! Hey, hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Junior's World of Soul. I am back with a new video. As y'all can hear, I came in with the classic New Jack Swing joint, Teddy Jam from Guy. Yo, you can put this joint on and it still will get the party rocking. So with me coming in with this song last night was the 2016 Soul Train Music Awards. It was all about the throwbacks. Oh, it was so many highlights. I definitely want to shout out the Rat Pack that I feel like is the new soul Rat Pack, which is Blige the Chicago Kid, Anderson .Paak, and Ro James. They represent it for R&B soul. They do it the right way. You know, they current, but they also got that soul swag to them that I really like, and these brothers are talented. But Brandy did a tribute to herself as she received the Lady of Soul Award. Let me tell you, Brandy brought those receipts to the stage and she slayed. It was amazing. Brandy entertained you for 9 straight minutes. You know what I'm saying? She did the damn thing. Then Mace came out there with his mom fur coat, was out there rocking when they did On Top of the World. My girl Tiana Taylor was going crazy in the audience. She is such a 90s kid. I love it. But Brandy, look at me. Look at me. But before I say this, it was definitely deserving. Brandy has inspired so many artists, and it was definitely deserving of this award. She definitely deserved the Lady of Soul Award. When Babyface said, yo, he compared her to Whitney, that was a title, let me tell you. But Brandy, look at me as we look at each other. I have been a fan of yours since 1994, and I know how you do. That shade that you threw in your second verse of Talk About Love, girl, I caught it. You can act like you wasn't talking about somebody, but oh boy, JR caught that shade. But anyway, I loved it. It was amazing. Brandy was so deserving. That was another highlight. Another highlight for me was the Teddy Riley Legend Award. Oh my God, this award was so long overdue. He's so deserving of it. Teddy Riley built so many careers. That's why I felt like everybody should have been there. Everybody, because Teddy Riley had a hand in so many people. Like I said, Pharrell should have been the one giving him the award, in my opinion. Because if it wasn't for no Teddy Riley, it would be like Pharrell who? But anyway, like I've always said, he is one of my top 10 producers of all time. This man created a genre. You hear what I'm saying to y'all? He created a genre. It was so dope that Michael Jackson even wanted a part of this genre. Hello? Just listen to the Dangerous album. Come on. So this joint was long overdue. He bodied the tribute to himself. I thought it was just amazing. But in all, what I can say is I just want these award shows to stop nominating these artists that are not there. Let's just stop, please. Let other people get nominations that deserve it. Like I did a video on my boy Blige the Chicago Kid, K. Michelle, and Tweet. They should have been nominated because a lot of those people that you nominated were not there. So let's just stop. And maybe other R&B artists can get shine and win awards and feel good about bringing an award home rather than losing to somebody that they know ain't even gonna be there. But that's neither here nor there, which leads me into the R&B bangers this week. I have 4 for y'all to check out that I think deserve shine because it's just as good or even better the stuff that's on mainstream radio. And this video is all about the fellas, man. I am so hyped to do this because it's all about the dudes on this one. So let's get into it. Starting with my boy. Like, I feel like he's the soul brother that I don't know. Of mine that I don't know. October London. This dude is a soul brother after my own heart. Now, last week I talked about his EP, Color Me Blind, and he's just a brother that's the same age as me. Y'all heard what I said. But that really appreciates soul music. He really does, and he's making it his own, and that's what I respect on him. He loves the older soul, like the Marvin Gaye and the, who else? Smokey Robinson and that kind of era. He likes that. Donny Hathaway, Sam Cooke. He likes that, but he makes it his own, and that's what I respect about him. So, since I found him, I stalk his SoundCloud page. I make sure if he got a new joint, I'm listening to it. So when, even though this song came out maybe about 2 weeks ago, but I felt like, you know what, I have to talk about this song, because every time it shuffles through, I'm like, why didn't I not talk about this song? His joint, Unified. I feel like it gives me classic Marvin Gaye and Stevie Wonder. I feel like it gives me a taste of Innovisions, and it gives me a taste of what's going on, this song. And I felt like, this generation definitely needs to hear it, especially after what we're dealing with the election and, with the continuation of police brutality. I feel like, this dude really made a song for us, and it has a beat to it, and that's one thing I like what Janet did with Rhythm Nation. You can dance to it, but it also has a message, and this song really has a message, and the part that really gets me in this song, Unified, is when he said, freedom of speech ain't free, they mislead to keep us quiet. I love that, and when I hear that, I'll be like, preach on, October, for real. Because freedom of speech ain't freedom of speech no more. Because anytime we try to come out and say something, they try to shut us down. And I like that. And enough of me talking. Here is Unified. And it goes a little something like this. Here we go.
Fire. The streets stay fire. Yeah, the freedom of speech ain't freedom of speech, trying to keep us quiet. We don't want.
Love that, man. Like, I love a message, and this is what music is supposed to be about. It's supposed to inspire and inform, and this brother right here in this song is really informing us on what's going on out in our community, but it has a nice beat to it. You can just groove to it. Y'all see I had a little sip. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still hearing the message, and that's what I really, really like about this song. I want y'all to really check it out. Please check out his SoundCloud page, especially this song, Unified. Yo, this dude is dope. I really, really want him to get shine. He deserves it. He definitely can, be up there with BJ the Chicago Kid and Anderson .Paak and Ro James, because he's representing soul music and he's doing it right. So I want y'all to check out October, and the joint is called Unified. There we go. The next one is from my boy William Casanova. Now, I talked about him in the last video with his joint called Vibes. Now, if you don't remember that, here's a little taste of it. And it goes a little something like this. And here we go.
But I love our chemistry, so do you, man. I could spend all day with you, just kicking it, feeling so right. It's like I just vibe with you. You got me feeling like you're the one for me. It's like I just vibe with you.
Woo! That's my joint right there. I told y'all this dude was a problem, like I talked about it in the last video. He is a problem, yo, like for real. And this new banger he got is a banger too. Like I said, he's coming out with a new album called R&B is Dead, and it is dope. With this Love You Down joint, he is giving me 80s and 90s, for real, because with the chorus, he's giving you the classic Ready for the World, Love You Down, but then in the song, he's quoting like Drew Hill lyrics, and he's quoting Joe. So I was just like, yo, I'm getting that 80s, 90s vibe, and he's making it his own, and that's what I really like. And the song is called Love You Down, and give y'all a good, sample of it, and it goes like this. Here we go.
Need a man by your side that can give you what you want, that can give you what you need. You won't need another lover, you can get it all from me. And I never make a promise that I can't keep. That ain't me, and I can show ya.
Yeah, that joint is funky, y'all. Like, when I heard the joint, I was like, yo, this joint is a banger, and William did it again, man. Like, for real, for real. I was like, this boy is a problem, for real, for real. And the boy can sing, because if you listen to these, you know, this song or any of his songs, he do these vocal runs, and I'm like, yo, this brother can really, really sing, and I feel like he deserves so much attention because he's talented and he's giving us that 80s and 90s feel-good music, but he's making it his own. Like I've always said, if the artist makes it their own, it's great. And that's why I dig him, for real, for real. So, y'all, love you down. I'm going to put it in the more info box. I definitely want y'all to check out this DC native because William Casanova is a problem, y'all, for real, for real. When I talk about somebody saying how good they are, I really mean it. So, love you down, William Casanova, the second joint on the R&B bangers. The next artist, I talked about him in a couple of my videos before, Earl St. Clair, and he gives me like the 60s, like Southern soul blues type, but he has a current swag to it. And I talked about his song Man on Fire, and I wish I would have put it in this damn R&B bangers, but in my playlist, y'all. I didn't put it in my playlist because I forgot to put it in there, but I'm going to put it in the more info box so y'all can check it out, because it's like, I'm on fire, I know, or something like that. I suck when it comes to trying to impersonate somebody, but the song is dope. But he has this new joint that's a new anthem of mine, and it gives me the flashbacks. He still gives me that blues, but it also gives me a flashback of that disco era that makes you just want to get on the floor and party. And the joint is called Good Time, and it's just that. It's like when you listen to this song, you want to have a good time. You want to get your drink on, get your two-step, and get onto the floor. So here is Good Time by Earl St. Clair, and it goes a little something like this. Here we go.
I just wanna have a good time. I just wanna have a good time. I just wanna have a good time. Oh yeah. I just wanna have a good time. Woo!
Hey, that joint is funky. I'm sorry. If that joint don't make you want to get on the floor and get right and get your party on, you tripping. And one thing I just really love about this song, it just makes you feel good. He just saying, yo, you just work 50 hours. You just want to go out and have a good time. Like, you don't want to go out and just stand on the wall after working. You want to have you a good time. Go on, get drunk, party, but have a good time. And I just love the lyrics of the joint, and it just makes me want to party. And you know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like for me, this is a new anthem of mine. So, Good Time by Earl St. Clair is a banger, y'all. So definitely I'm going to put that in the more info box so y'all can check that out. And yeah, y'all get y'all two-step on with it too. Here we go. Hey, hey, love that joint, man. So yes, Good Time by Earl St. Clair, the third joint on the R&B bangers. Now the last artist is the young boy, Anthony Lewis. I talked about him in a couple of my videos, and he has a new joint that just has it gives you that flavor. It got that new vibe to it, and it makes you want to groove a little bit, even though it's a little sexy, but it still has that current vibe that you can kind of rock to, you know what I'm saying? But it also gives you that 90s flavor. And that's the one thing everybody wants. Everybody talks about, we want the 90s again. We want the 90s again. We want that feel-good music again. And a lot of these songs that I talk about has that 90s flavor, but they make it their own. So, you know, in this song, dude is letting, you know, the girl know, I'm all yours tonight. You know what I'm saying? When homie said he was going to get some ice, I was like, alright, speak on that, you know what I'm saying? But then you know it's real when he hit the falsetto. So you know, I was like, oh yeah, he got some personal up in this record. But the joint is dope. It's called All Yours, and I like the beat. And it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Come on, don't do me dirty now. Alright, here we go.
Tell me when you need it, come and get it, and you know I'm a baby, 'cause tonight I'm all yours. We don't gotta rush, we ain't got time, we don't have to hurry up to get on mine, 'cause tonight I'm all yours. The mother guide you.
I like it. I really like it. It got that flavor. It got that little bounce to it. Make you want to move a little bit. So, you know, I'm going to put that joint in the more info box. I want y'all to check it out. Anthony Lewis with All Yours. So y'all can also hear that falsetto, because I think maybe at the end he hits that falsetto and I was like, oh yeah, that's some personal shit. But it's all good. Well, that's it for y'all current R&B bangers this week. From October, London with Unify, William Casanova with Love You Down, Earl St. Clair with Good Time, and Anthony Lewis with All Yours. These joints definitely deserve mainstream attention. I feel like these radio program directors need to understand there's more R&B out there than the 5 R&B artists that y'all give us on current R&B radio. And all these artists I talk about on current R&B has talent, and they deserve to shine. They can really sing. You know what I'm saying? And believe me, there's so many people that feel the same way I do. You know what I'm saying? So I really want these, you know, directors to really start breaking these artists that really have talent. Forget the image. Like, I just saw this video with Phyllis Hyman, R.I.P. to her. She said what really pisses her off, it's all about the image. Yes, you have to have an image, but this is what labels are sticking with. It's not even about the talent anymore. She's like, I said for years, and she said you can put a girl off the street that's skinny and put some weave in her hair, and boom, she has a hit. But I'm one that definitely spent time on my craft. I'm able to sing, and nothing. Y'all can care less about me. Y'all rather throw me to the wolves. And it's sad, and it feels like that's what mainstream radio is doing. I know you got to get your money and there's payola in it, but come on. You know, we're supposed to be inspired. You know what I'm saying? And that's why everybody's sound is the same, because nobody's inspired. When you hear all these songs, Unified don't sound like Love You Down. Good Times don't sound like All Yours. They all sound different. And this is what we need on current R&B radio. And so you can have, you know, you don't have quote-unquote mainstream feeling like R&B is dead. You know what I mean? It isn't, because you have so many different artists out there, but mainstream radio don't want to do that. But I'm going to keep doing these videos. I'm going to keep showing y'all that R&B is out here, because it is. And y'all know I got to go on a rant before I get up out of here. But tomorrow is the anniversary of my favorite album of all time by my favorite artist of all time, My Life by Mary J. Blige. I did a video that I'm going to put in the more info box that I'm definitely going to be, you know, promoting tomorrow. I said Mary J. Blige's My Life is My Life. And if you check it out, y'all going to learn a lot more about who JR is and how I love Mary J. Blige and how she's my favorite artist of all time and why she is. So I want y'all to check out the video. So why would I not end it with one of the biggest records off the album, and that everybody loves to sing, and that Mary has to do when she's on tour, and plug in that Strength of a Woman is coming out December 9th. I want everybody to go get it. I know I am, but I'm going to leave y'all with this record, and I just want, and a special shout out to my brother Sin, bruh, just want you to be happy, bruh. And we gonna go out like this. Here we go. All I really want is to be happy, to find a love that's mine. It would be so sweet. I'm out, y'all. Peace.